Hey everyone, it's Friday, April 13th, 2018, Friday the 13th, woo, and it's time to go to work on music. It's been an excellent day, I'm in a really good place, and excited for a productive session as usual. Yeah, last few days have been interesting, I've been sort of slowly documenting things. I'm not sure how I'm going to release those videos, or even if I'm going to release those videos. But I'm in my new spot, and yeah, my sleep experiment is going extremely well. I'm just sort of dialing back my sleep about 30 minutes a day at a time right now, and supplementing with some naps in the afternoon to just spread my sleep cycle out over the day a little more. And so far I'm getting really good results. I feel really good. I mean, I can definitely tell my body is adapting and is kind of like trying to figure out what's going on. But I don't feel bad. I just feel different. I feel a little more creative. I feel like a little bit of this sort of dissonance. And I just feel like I'm in sort of a different state of mind, a different state of consciousness. And that makes sense. You know, I'm changing my approach, so I'm getting different results. Neurochemically, biologically, you know, all that stuff. I definitely don't feel bad. I don't feel like I'm doing any harm to myself. I have way more time, which is freaking amazing, and I'm really stoked. And you know, I sort of went into the process being like, oh, can I make this work? And I realized the question is, am I going to make this work? And then I realized the deeper question is this what I want? So I'm just experimenting, and if what I want is to sleep less and get more done during the day, then that's what I'm gonna do. And if what I want is to adjust that or change that or something like that going forward, then that's what I'll do. But just having more bandwidth during the day, more waking hours to accomplish tasks is huge for me right now. There's just a lot of tasks on the docket, and it just honestly, it feels better to be knocking those out than it does to be, feeling like ridiculously rested when I wake up in the morning or something like that. But, I'm only a few days into it, so I think I'm going to adapt further, and I think I'm going to get used to it, and then I think I'm going to be in the zone, and I'm going to be on a level that I just, it's going to be great. So, I just edited some videos from a few days ago. I'm behind on that. I guess I should apologize to myself and to all of you because, that's not what I committed to when I started this vlog. I mean, it's called Music Vlogs Daily, right? Not Music Vlogs when it's convenient. But, the whole vlog is an experiment still. So I'm just feeling it out and seeing what works for me and for you and what else. So if you guys have any feedback or thoughts, I'm always curious. But there's not a whole lot of you guys watching these videos at the moment. So, I'm just kind of tweaking things on my own and just seeing what it is. And I think it's probably a good time to just mention, early in your development before you're widely known as an artist or a person or whatever, that's a good time to experiment and make mistakes and figure out what works for you and what doesn't because you're not under a lot of scrutiny. Once you're under a lot of scrutiny, I mean, you still have the option of doing those things, and it really depends on the persona you want, but if you make a big mistake, you're probably letting more people down than just yourself. And so most people experience more pressure in that situation. So if you can get some of those early, losses and mistakes and lessons learned out of the way, I think that's wise. And I sort of took that idea from a book called Rework, which is by the founders of a company called 37 Signals, which I think is a fantastic book, and I strongly recommend it. If you're into starting your own thing, living life on your own terms, being an entrepreneur, but maybe not in the rock star or traditional sense, even if you are into that, of sort of today's modern age, I think it's a great read, and it's very short, very easy to read. It's a beautiful day. I don't typically work on Fridays, but because my music time's been so compromised the last couple weeks, I just really wanted to get in at least a couple hours. So that's what I'm doing, and I've got some time to work right now. I'm going to do a quick online class session, jump on the drums, get a short practice in, keep moving myself forward there, and get back into the Benny Greb material. And then I'm going to work a little bit on my new tune, finally. Going to get back chipping away on the new record. Going to set up my audio interface and get my headphones plugged in because my near-field monitoring system is still going to take some time to get going. And depending on how I like what I recorded, maybe 3 weeks ago or so when I was in the heat of moving, but trying to get the bass line for that track finished. If it sounds good, I'll keep going forward. And if not, I'll do some more takes. So appreciate you guys for tuning in, and I will update you guys at the end with what I accomplished. Here we go.
Now, one style of music where verse-chorus song form is not usually used is in electronic music. The main things to think about here, if you're making this kind of music, is really the build-up and how you build things and keep people interested.
Okay, excellent day overall, getting back in the groove, and it feels incredible. It's so nice to have some musical bandwidth in a day. And I jumped into the online class front, got some more notes from the art of music production class on Coursera on song form, and how to manipulate song form to your own ends. At the end of the day, regardless of what form you're using, it's really all about your intent. And you want to be honest with yourself and clear with yourself about what that is before your project. So is your intent just to do something that gratifies yourself? Is your intent to do something that engages the listener? Is your intent to tell a story, to convey a specific emotion, a range of emotions? If you keep that vision at the forefront, then it's, there's really no limits on how you get there. Song form and things like that, it's really just a tool to serve that vision. From there, I got in a quick drum practice, which was awesome. It just felt so good. And sort of this different sleep state that I'm in is almost starting to merge my waking state with almost like a dreamlike quality, which is really fun. And I'm enjoying that, and it's not something I've experimented with very much. and it really got me thinking about Salvador Dali using polyphasic sleep techniques, and Thomas Edison using sleep techniques to kind of spend more time in that in-between state between waking consciousness and the dream state, and I just totally get it. You know, I really understand it now. From there, I got into just hooking up my Apollo twin, finally getting some monitoring happening in the room. My antenna is not hooked up yet, but it's out of the box, which is great. It's about the journey through space and time to the new locale. And got my headphones, my HD 650 set up, and listened to the takes I did a few weeks ago. And one of them's pretty good, which is great. That's the first pretty good take that I've gotten of that part. And I'll keep working on it, keep working on the sonics, and see if I want to change it or if I want to keep it as is. So I appreciate you guys for tuning in. Hope you guys are out there grinding towards your goals, enjoying the process. That's what I'm out here doing. And I'll see you guys tomorrow for more. Can't wait.
I finally let go.